People who married young, have you ever doubted your decision? I married my husband fresh out of high school after dating for 9 months. Those months were the best times of my life, so I never doubted my decision to get down on one knee and propose to him. A lot of people told me that I was rushing into things. Others asked if I was pregnant and needed to get married so that my baby wasn't a bastard. They even got me business cards for divorce lawyers. I thought they just couldn't understand what true love was, but when my husband got into an accident that changed our lives, I wished I would have listened to them more. But that wasn't the case. I want to clarify that I still love my husband, and there is nothing that could change that. But after the accident, he gained a lot of weight. 120 pounds to be exact. His six-pack abs became a distant memory, and he had more than a dad bod on him. Every day he would just complain how much harder his life was now, how he wasn't attractive anymore. One day I even caught him almost tearing up looking at old photos of himself. I gave him a hug and told him everything would be okay, that it was just the side effects of the pain meds. He smiled before hugging me back, but our happiness didn't last long because he only gained more weight after he got off the medications. I started doing less of my hobbies, to fill his days with home-cooked meals and blowies, but nothing was making him feel better. My once confident, hard-working boyfriend was now spending his days being jobless, playing video games like a teenage boy. My male friends advised me to compliment his body, and let him know I loved him. But the more I tried, the more I realized he wanted nothing to do with me, or my words. But I knew he could see the worry I had in my eyes. I told him I just wanted him to gain his confidence again. He knew that I just wanted what was best for him, and started to open up to me. He told me that whenever he had an ache in his chest, he didn't know if it was his posture or his heart finally giving up, that he was always aware of all the space he was taking up. I instantly held him, and reminded him how handsome he is, that no matter what I will always believe in him. I guess our talk helped because the next day, he decided to go out with his friend to give me space. And after that, like magic, I started to notice he was losing weight. He told me he lost 4 pounds in 1 week. Then the following week he dropped 5 pounds. I found it super weird that one friend interaction could change so much, but I didn't want to question it. I was just happy to see my handsome husband become happy again. But me being the pesky wife, I started to track his weight loss, and saw that in 3 months he was down almost 35 pounds. I was super surprised because his hair was much fuller, and he had a much sharper jawline. He even started riding motorcycles and going to the boys' nights. It was crazy to see all the progress he was making, so much that for a second I thought he was doing all of this because he was cheating on me. It seemed so out of nowhere, but I turned down any suspicions I had, since our relationship got so much better, so much so he went back to dominating me like he used to in bed. I even made sure to blow him even more so I could keep getting that pillow princess treatment. I was so proud when he downloaded a PT regime and followed it strictly, never missing a day. He even motivated me to go to the gym with him. Very soon we were one of those cringy gym couples, but I didn't care. I couldn't be happier that my husband had finally gotten back to his old self. One day I even caught him running every night even though he hated running, and his leg was clearly inflamed. Curiosity got me and I jokingly asked him what his secret was, and apparently he started using Abi Elite. He explained that his friend's wife was extremely overweight after being diagnosed with PCOS, and tried everything to lose weight. But as soon as she started taking these Abi pills, her weight started to drop, since they gave her more energy, and stopped her appetite. I was so intrigued that I started using them too, and we started working out even more and cooking together. It fixed any distance we had, and I even started to feel more confident as the pills not only helped me tone my body but strengthen my hair. It was super clear that we were both getting healthier, and that my husband was back to being more like himself. I could truly feel how much he loved me when we broke the bed rest after a night of passion. We went back to being the couple we always were, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't even more in love with my body after I started to see my waist become smaller. It honestly still blows my mind how some simple Abi Elite pills made this transformation possible. We now were making each other laugh more, and truly enjoying the love we had the moment we looked into each other's eyes. By the time 2 years passed, not only was my husband the healthiest he had ever been, but he had started a motorcycle business that was making him too much money a month. He had me wondering if we were going to be another high school couple that broke up. But now that he has regained his confidence, I sleep peacefully knowing that my insecure husband will never come back.